Guys, this is just a quick chat just to tell our audience about how we are all involved in the yacht insurance market and our roles at Saxon. So it's really nice for people to understand who we are and what we do within the business. So let's start with you, Dom. You've had quite a bit of experience in the yachting industry from various different angles. Do you want to give us a brief insight into your history?
Yeah, cool. So where are we now? We're 2020 now. So I've been working within the yachting industry for probably about the last 7 or 8 years. Started in 2012 first did my certificates. Since then have worked on a number of different yachts up to about 50 or 60 metres before joining Saxon just over a year ago. And yeah, since then my role is just to be growing the yachting industry, or our business within the yachting industry, and expanding our business with the contacts that I've made. So yeah.
Very good. Obviously you've done your yacht master, and so have I, so we're both quite qualified for insurance brokers.
Yeah.
We have qualifications in the yachting world as well, which is quite good. I think that carries a lot of weight. So let's explain why there's two of you over there and two of you over here, because there's actually a reason why. So Joe and Dominic, you work quite closely together. So tell us a bit more about your combined role within Saxon, but for yachts. So what do you do to help the team, or all of us?
Well, together we're both doing more of the marketing side of things, and Dom has obviously got a far better background in yachts than I have. I've not got too much, but I've got other backgrounds in high net worth stuff, and it's fairly similar when you're marketing to stuff like that. And it's really interesting to work together and hear certain things from Dom, but both make sure that when marketing, we've got the whole market covered from different aspects.
Yeah. And do there certain things that you prefer doing? And Dom, because you're very much still lead generation, as in you've got a lot of contacts in the yachting industry, so you're using those contacts to generate leads.
Yeah, that's it. I was quite fortunate really to have, like I say, about 8 years worth of contact and a network that I've been fortunate to grow with and work with over time, whether it's yacht management companies, brokers, crew on board. So yeah, all of those friends I've still got, friends, contacts, clients, and just sort of still, that's probably the most enjoyable part of my role actually, is staying in touch with the people all over the world. So
it's successful like that, and we've seen that come to fruition, haven't we? Because let's explain what you two do when it comes to the lead generation, but then it comes over to us, doesn't it? So it comes to me and Charlie, and then we run with it from there on.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's important to have the right person in the right position. So my role is to get the lead, to liaise with the management companies, the captains, the clients, or whoever it may be. My role is focused solely on the yachts and the assets themselves. As far as insurance goes, that's where my experience is sort of starts to taper off. So I think it's best for me to hand it over to you guys. You guys work really incredibly well at what you're doing, and that's why it's best to just pass it from me to you. And give the client the best service.
But we keep the involvement the whole way through. It doesn't just go to us in that state and then you never hear back from them. We're always talking, and you're sort of a first point of contact for the client, so it's helpful to keep you involved with the whole process.
Yeah, I think it works.
Talk about your experience on boats.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a quite wide variety of boats throughout my life, so I've got a good understanding of how they operate and how they work. But I mean, I've got an avid interest in it anyway, so in the future I'm hoping to get onto as many more as I can.
Boat shows, Monaco can hopefully in the future.
All of them,
Well, that's something that Dom and I have been doing for a while, and we'll definitely be hopping onto some big boats in the future. I think for me, I was sailing as a young kid, and I've always felt at home on water, and I think that some people get scared of it, but I was quite a confident swimmer and felt at home. I could capsize a little boat and I'd be fine getting back onto it, and jet skis capsizing those many times as well.
You do want to hear of any of our boats capsizing?
No, definitely not. So far we've been okay, haven't we? We haven't really had too many incidents. But now I really, really love getting involved in the real technical side of the yacht insurance and super yacht insurance. I think it's a very technical area, and you've got to have that expertise. And I've been doing yacht insurance for my whole career actually, high net worth and yacht insurance. Started, as we mentioned earlier, started with a Pershing 72, I think was my first boat on cover, probably 15 years ago, and they've just grown and grown and grown since then. So it's really nice to have a keen interest in yachts.
I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
And if you're actually interested in the asset that you're insuring, and sort of you'll pay attention to all the small details that some people may just overlook.
And also the clients are really, really interested in boats, aren't they? You know, it's you don't really get clients that are not. They buy a boat and they're not really interested in it. They love their boats. You know, they really want to spend a lot of time on them. They want to be involved in the builds. They bespoke them from the very minute they can to the very end that they can. So we have to understand that, and it's good that we're having a keen interest in that, because that really helps us understand the client and the passion they've got, and we can match that in what we do. So Dom, talk a little bit more about what's going on at the moment. What have we got at present that we're juggling?
Well, we can't talk about obviously the intimate details of everything, but what we've got at the moment, we've got quite a nice large sailing yacht. So that's quite a cool one. It's a nice build as well, quality build. So we try and diversify. We're happy to liaise with everyone. But this is a really nice yacht. What else have we got? We've got some boats over in the sort of Eastern Europe, not Eastern Europe, Adriatic. So we've got some nice boats over there coming through. We've got some decent leads actually. Everything going up from, I don't know what's the smallest one we've got going on at the moment, probably 24 metre I would have thought, and then the largest
north of 50, I think.
Yeah.
So a whole spectrum of boats, which is great for us.
Yeah, and different yards as well. So not just production built boats in the UK or anything like that, or production boats in Italy. A couple of production boats certainly, but we've got some more exciting ones in Northern Europe as well coming through.
I think we're just about to get an order on one today. Actually, another one. So that's really good. We've been on a bit of a roll, haven't we? We've had so many inquiries recently and quotes and new boats going on cover. It's really good for the team to have that extra exposure, especially for Charlie newish into the industry and getting used to doing the paperwork side of it, and sort of the boring stuff.
I think it's important that we cover a spectrum of boats. It's not just sailing yachts. Everything is. It's good to get the exposure and learn how different ones have different policies, or different ones how they work basically.
I think we've got those carbon ones in the Caribbean. Or sort of over that way anyway.
We love
carbon
those
sailing yacht.
We love those. Underwriters don't love those.
Everything from a carbon sailing yacht over there to Explorer Yachts going out, and Northern European big sort of commercial ships almost getting that way anyway, which is it's cool to have a bit of diversity in the things we're handling.
And we've really attracted quite a lot of people in the yachting industry, even other brokers coming to us and wanting to use us to place risks, and I think that's a really good testament to our ability to place significant and even smaller boats, preferably over 5 million in value. But it's really it's a good string to our bow to have, isn't it? That we're even getting attention from other people in the industry that are coming to us to help place stuff.
We've got that one in the Far East as well, isn't it? That's the one you just so that is a long way away, isn't it? So that's brokers from Asia contacting us to place insurance,
and Greece and all sorts, whole fleets sometimes just to help out, just because we're very well placed here in the UK to go straight into the London markets, and that's really key for yacht insurance. It's where it all started, isn't it? And it will always be this area, I think.
It's showing as well to sort of the developments that we've had in this business over the last few years, and now with Joe and I starting, it's sort of just like going further. It's just building on everything every day. And there's more people gaining recognition. Recognition, more people getting in contact.
I think I agree, and the branding, that's obviously what you guys get involved in and help us out with, really helps put the name Saxon out there, and people understand when they see that shield, they really know that that's us, and that's really good. So hopefully that gives a bit of an insight for our audience to what we all get up to in the office for yacht insurance. And thank you all for your efforts. I know sometimes we feel we're just at the beginning of what we're doing, but we're actually very well developed. So we'll just keep pushing on, and thank you all.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.